Bienvenue sur Lamoudia, votre chaîne axée sur le buzz, l'acti et le divertissement.
He's sold over 220 million records. He's won 15 Grammys, an Oscar, and is the only artist to have 10 consecutive #1 albums. But behind the screaming crowds and flashing lights lies a story of survival, a fight against impossible odds that forged a kid from Detroit into a global icon. This is the story of how Marshall Mathers became Eminem. The story starts not on a sold-out stage, but on the cold, unforgiving streets of Detroit. This was 8 Mile, a city of forgotten dreams and abandoned homes. For young Marshall Mathers, life was a constant struggle. Raised by a single mother, moving from place to place, he was the perpetual outsider, the new kid who never quite fit in. He found his escape not in school, but in comic books and, eventually, in the rhythm and rhyme of hip-hop. In a genre dominated by black artists, a white kid from the wrong side of the tracks seemed like a joke. But in the dark, gritty underground rap clubs of Detroit, Marshall found his voice. He became Eminem. These weren't just venues, they were battlegrounds. Every night was a fight for respect, armed only with a microphone and his razor-sharp wit. He channeled his anger, his pain, and his frustration into intricate rhymes and a ferocious delivery that nobody could ignore. He was relentless, tearing apart opponents with a lyrical dexterity that left crowds stunned. He wasn't just participating, he was determined to conquer. Word of this lyrical prodigy eventually traveled all the way to the West Coast, landing in the hands of one of the most powerful figures in music, Dr. Dre. The legendary producer saw past the controversy, past the skin color, and heard something truly unique. He heard a voice that was raw, honest, and technically brilliant. Dre took a massive risk, signing Eminem to his label, Aftermath Entertainment. Their collaboration in the studio was electric. Dre's iconic beats provided the perfect canvas for Eminem's explosive storytelling. The result was the Slim Shady LP, an album that didn't just break the rules, it rewrote them entirely. The world wasn't ready. From the moment My Name Is hit the airwaves, Eminem became a cultural phenomenon. He was everywhere, magazine covers, award shows, and sold-out stadiums across the globe. His albums, from the Marshall Mathers LP to the Eminem Show, shattered sales records and solidified his status as the biggest artist on the planet. He was hailed as a lyrical genius, the voice of a generation, but his provocative lyrics also made him public enemy #1. He was a lightning rod for controversy, loved and loathed in equal measure. But the same fire that fueled his creativity was also consuming him. The pressures of global fame, the constant scrutiny, and the deep-seated pain from his past led him down a dark path. He battled a severe addiction to prescription medication, a struggle that nearly cost him his life. The world-conquering artist who seemed invincible was quietly fading away, lost in a haze of his own inner demons. His music grew darker, his public appearances became rare, and for a time, it seemed like the legend of Eminem might end in tragedy. But Marshall Mathers is a fighter. After hitting rock bottom, he made a choice. He chose to live. He got sober. The journey back was excruciating, a battle not in a rap club, but within his own mind. He had to relearn how to write, how to rap, how to function without the substances that had controlled him for years. In 2009, he returned with the album Relapse, followed by the triumphant recovery. This wasn't just a comeback. It was a resurrection. He performed with a new clarity, a focus and intensity that was more powerful than ever. He had stared into the abyss and walked out the other side. Today, Eminem's legacy is undeniable. He's not just a rapper, he's a symbol of resilience. From the broken streets of Detroit to the pinnacle of global stardom, from the depths of addiction to a triumphant return, his story is a testament to the power of perseverance. He inspired countless fans and artists to find their own voice and fight their own battles. The kid who was told he'd never make it didn't just make it, he became a king. Eminem's story is one of a kind. Who's another artist whose journey has inspired you? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, Make sure to subscribe for more stories behind the music.
La Moudia, votre chaîne axée sur le buzz, l'acti et le divertissement.